Hi everybody, Chris Scott here, Keller Williams. Just want to give you a quick update on the Ottawa real estate market. Always interesting to look over the numbers when they come in month over month and kind of tell you a little bit about what I'm seeing on the ground. First off, I mean, when we compare February of 2023 to last year, you're comparing two very different markets. Of course, last year was the hottest market we've ever had. And so when we're examining the numbers this month, we have to take that into consideration. But there are some interesting things that stand out. One is price. On average, our prices are down 15% month over month. So February 2023 when compared to 2022. That is a slight jump from January's numbers. We're up about 5%, average price from January. So that's, a positive news for the market. When I look at days on market, of course, things are taking longer to sell right now. But we actually came slightly down from January, so we're right around 40 days or so, depending if you're a condo or freehold. That seems to be the average amount of time on the market. Now, in terms of inventory, this is where things get kind of interesting. You would expect in this market with the economic conditions that everybody's talking about, that it would be, very much a balanced market, maybe a buyer's market based on interest rates, but that really isn't the case, and the reason being is because in February we had 22% less listings hit the market than a year ago. So that's challenging. People are not necessarily putting their house on the market. Maybe they don't think it's a good time. Maybe they're waiting for prices to get back to their 2022 highs. But that is something that we're going to have to keep an eye on because our inventory right now is about 2.8 months worth of inventory. Citywide. What that means is if no other listing came to market, it would take about 3 months to sell everything on the market. That is technically just into a seller's market. Between 3 and 6 months is a balanced market. So it's really interesting, and not a lot of people are talking about that because it does feel like a buyer's market, but really technically it is in a seller's market territory. So a lot of this, of course, is going to depend on interest rates and where the Bank of Canada goes. I think they're going to hold things steady, and I think it's actually going to lead to a pretty interesting spring market. I do think that there are a lot of buyers that have been getting back into the marketplace that maybe put things on hold during the pandemic, and we don't have a ton of inventory right now available. So is this going to be enough to put upward pressure on prices, or are buyers going to remain cautious, which there are right now? They're not necessarily tangling in some of the multiple offers that are out there. They're being very conservative with their bids and certainly having some conditions in there to protect them. So very interesting to see what's going to happen this spring, but all in all, I think it's going to be a very active market. And in the last week or so, I've noticed that houses, a few listings in particular that have been on the market for 90, 120, 150 days have sold. So I do think that some of the inventory is starting to get gobbled up now as we're getting closer to the busy season. If you want to know what's happening in your neighborhood, please feel free to reach out to us. It's always important to know your equity position, and our team, of course, is always happy to help. Thanks very much, everybody. Take care.